Evening, everyone, and welcome to a decently frequently requested return to ASMR. If you are just tuning in, this is going to be a bit different than the rest of my streams. But if you know what ASMR is, this probably won't be too much of a surprise, and should be a pleasant change of pace for you. So, going to be playing a bit of Minecraft on the server that I have here. Ignore the not very relaxing name. Throughout the stream, feel free to type ASMR into the chat. You'll get a little bit of an explanation of what it is, as well as a link to more information in case you're wondering. Other than that, I kind of expect that most people who tune in will know what this is and won't be too unpleasantly surprised. I used to do a lot of ASMR videos for people, and this is kind of a return to form for me. I'm going to turn this down just in case. Mobs and such aren't too bad. So let me give you a bit of a tour of what's going on. I'm also going to make a lot of adjustments to my mics and other stuff like that. Please, I hope, forgive me. This is not my usual setup, and I'm trying to figure out why the mic is not centering correctly. It's just going to drive me nuts. Hold on. There we go. That's wow. That stereo effect is that stereo effect is wicked. But I mean, it should mostly work. If it becomes annoying, let me know and I'll stop doing it. But this is the best way to pick up the audio from my computer without being too obnoxiously loud. So, anyway, then you're gonna be able to tell every time I turn my head to the side, because you can hear the audio shift from side to side, which is kind of neat though. Anyway. So this is my Minecraft server. This is a private server where myself and a few friends play. We don't do a whole lot. I'll give you guys kind of a tour. For those of you who've never seen it, this is modded Minecraft. This is a mod pack known as Tekkit. Tekkit is a technology and crafting focused mod pack. If you look at the inventory here, let me clear this out. It opens up a whole slew of blocks. You can have your kind of standard vanilla blocks for the first few pages, but then stuff really starts to kind of open up beyond that. You start seeing a lot of really custom stuff. It's kind of neat. It's my favorite mod pack of all time. And to tell you the truth, it's the it's the only way I play Minecraft anymore. So there you go. Now you know. But this is my home for now. You'll have to forgive a lot of the humor. I have a friend from Denmark who I play with a lot in this server, and he and I have interesting social commentary on each other and everything else in the universe, so you'll find humorous little things like that. The crack shack, which he put a nice glass window into, and he's never here. I just thought that was kind of funny that he went through all this effort to build a nice house and never did anything with it. But this is Tekkit, and Tekkit is part of a series of mod packs dedicated to something called Feed the Beast. And what Feed the Beast is, essentially, is a mod pack whose ultimate goal is to beat Minecraft in as few key presses and as few motions as possible. And the way it does that is by implementing machines, such as the ones I'm about to use, to complete tasks for you. Just some basic examples, and I'll go over the details if you're interested, but this is a pulverizer, for example, and this machine takes any default ore that you get, such as that gold ore I just put in. I can put in some more there. And it takes this ore and it makes two what are called dust. So you'll see this go up by 2 from 18 to 20 momentarily. There we go. And each of the dust can be smelted into a single ingot. So instead of your standard Minecraft grind, if you will, of mine one, get one, you kind of mine one, get one free, which is kind of neat. This here is a redstone furnace. It essentially is just a faster than stone furnace, which is very nice. Wow, I just realized it looks kind of neat, doesn't it? I forgot about all the futuristic weapons and stuff. There's all kinds of cool stuff in here. But that's just a couple examples. I will be doing a little bit of drinking throughout the stream. Don't mind me. It's not alcohol. I don't mean drinking in that way. I mean drinking things so I don't parch, because it's been a long time since I did a soft-spoken stream, so I'm not used to it. But I'll try not to smack in anybody's ears. I realize that, excuse me. I realize that ASMR is not everybody's cup of coffee, so. I say coffee because I drink coffee at night, not tea. Well, you know. But there's a lot going on. I have a jetpack, so I can fly, as you can see. It's kind of neat. I've got a suit of power armor on me. There's all kinds of really, really neat stuff. I've got some augmentations that make my human abilities more powerful, I guess. For example, I can jump really, really high with very little effort, and as you noticed, I don't take fall damage, so I can pick my favorite cliff, and nothing happens, so that's kind of neat. So getting around in Tekkit, once you've put in the adequate grind to unlock a lot of this stuff, is quite a bit better. So this is my friend from Denmark. His name's Stig. This is one of Stig's science stations. It's a NASA rocket. It's kind of cool. Oh, it doesn't have any rocket fuel in it. I was just curious. It would have been funny though, because I definitely would have gotten myself killed. Because I'm a silly goose. Would have been funny though, right? So I'll give you kind of an idea of how this works, especially since nighttime's coming up. Oh, I have night vision on if you're wondering why everything's so weirdly colored. Night vision off, it looks more like this. It looks more like, you know, default Minecraft. So, let's start at, I guess, the beginning. When you start Tekkit, you start like you do most Minecraft files. You begin with your average pick, you know, shovel, sword, pickaxe, or axe, all that stuff. And you go around, you get all the blocks you need, and early on, Tekkit's kind of intent, if you will, is that you will start to automate some of the processes of the things you do all the time. For example, one of the upgrades I already have is this Power Fist, which is a mining tool, or just kind of a hand augmentation, I guess, which allows me to do this. So it digs quite a bit faster, as you'll notice, than your average. Oh, gonna have some combat here. Fortunately, they didn't make any noise. A lot of silverfish here. Like there's gotta be a stronghold nearby for there to be this many, but I haven't found it yet. Definitely some mines nearby, but nothing beyond that. But as you can see, it's significantly faster than mining with a pickaxe, and the other more, shall we say, hidden benefit is that it doesn't have durability. It consumes energy instead, which you see on the right side of the screen, that blue bar with a number. That's the amount of energy left in my core. And my fusion cores last for quite a while. It's interesting. Your cores recycle energy spent every tick. So if I mine a block, that energy gets restored back to me, almost like a perpetual kind of motion machine, but there's a catch to it. That energy gets spent permanently if I do anything that generates heat. So if I fire a weapon, if I use my jetpack, stuff like that. And all of my augmentations, all this stuff I can do, which I think, yeah, here we go. These are all my different upgrades. For example, I've got fall boots. This protects me from breaking my ankles when I land. We've got this jump assist, which allows me to jump very high. We have actual speed boost as well, which allows me to run very quickly. An ionizer, which allows me to breathe underwater. Then an axe, pickaxe, shovel, and the diamond upgrade for the axe. These are all things you're probably more or less familiar with. Nothing really crazy per se. What's different though is just how they work. Instead of spending a little bit of material every time I want a tool of any kind, you essentially spend a lot of material once to make a tool, and then you've got it for quite a while. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. It is very expensive though, and when I say expensive, you're gonna hear me say that several times throughout the stream. When I say expensive, what I mean by that is that it costs quite a bit to make initially. Tekkit is one of those mod packs where the cost of doing business is not resources as you go, not usually at least. It's resources to start. I'll give you an example. This Power Fist augmentation I'm using to dig right now is obviously more or less infinitely durable. There's a couple catches to that. It needs electricity to charge it and the power core that runs it. The power core itself is worth about 6 diamonds worth of material. That power that actually charges it comes from a nuclear generator that runs about 2 or 3 diamonds, or actually about 7 or 8 diamonds worth of material total. Not actual diamonds, just value of diamonds. So, you know, if you do the math, it's more or less as though I've, you know, run 5 or 6 diamond picks, I guess, would be the equivalent. That's the difference. That's the only difference. Other than that, it runs a lot like the Minecraft you're used to. I want to move my microphone just a little bit. There we go. Just trying to bring my keyboard a little closer to me, so I'm not leaning over it so much. Okay. Kind of an intermediary note, if you're wondering what this is. This is going to be a giant subway tunnel. Once it's done, it's got a ways to go. But it'll give me adequate time to kind of tell you guys how stuff works and give you a little bit of an introduction to Tekkit before I show you the more complicated side of things. So you're always worried about that initial startup cost. That's where Tekkit kind of makes you do a grind. And the interesting thing about Tekkit is, as far as gameplay mechanics go, Tekkit's intent is to lengthen the game. And it does so by making everything a bigger grind. And I know for a lot of people, Minecraft's probably already a little bit grindy, depending on what you're going for. If you're actually trying to beat the game, there's a lot involved, unless you're speedrunning, in which case you can probably do it pretty quick, but... Sorry there, I had to make human noises. I never know how to quite put that. Anyway, so, oh, I found the, oh, I've been in, oh, Stiggy's been in here before, because there's signs of human life. I don't care about the dungeons though, so we're just gonna keep going. So yeah, it just kind of extends the grind of Minecraft, makes the game take a little bit longer, and allows you to automate a lot of things that would normally take you a lot of time. So it's kind of, there's a grind to relieve the grind, if that makes sense. So it may take you, you know, 5 to 10 hours to unlock something that will later save you 5 to 10 hours. And that's kind of the gimmick. Blue Steve, hello. Good to see you again. So yeah, that kind of gives you the idea, or at least the intent, the idea of the intent behind Tekkit. So what do you want to focus on? Well, Tekkit's got a couple different, I guess you could call them careers, ways of doing things. I do remember you, yes. It has been a long time, friendo. I don't usually forget. Ooh, sorry. Whistle through my teeth every now and then, and I hate when I do that. Yay, dental work. But I remember most of my followers. I do have a lot of them, so I try not to forget, but you know, it happens. So yeah, just gonna go down here real quick. Just trying to get set up for the rest of this. So, as an example, I'm currently building a giant subway tunnel. Right now, it's not gonna save me time at all. In fact, it's gonna cost me a lot of time, cost me a lot of material, and it's gonna take forever to make, and you know, yada, 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 yada. But the point of the subway tunnel is later on, I can have automated trains that essentially run deliveries for me between the different settlements that I have. So instead of me having to manually carry something and run from point to point, which does take, you know, a significant amount of time and energy, I can just have a train do it for me. And I can schedule that train to run, I don't know, every few hours or so, or every few minutes, or on demand if I so desire. Ah, you're streaming on your own. Congrats, dude. It is a lot of fun being a streamer. No. I'm not one of those people. If you came in here and started spamming links, which you couldn't because I got bots, but if you did, I might be upset. But if you say that I stream, that's no biggie. But this subway tunnel is going to cost me a lot in materials, a lot of time, and a lot of effort to actually make. Once it's done though, it'll actually save me just as much time as I spent on it. Because obviously instead of having to travel 1,000 blocks to deliver something, I can travel 2 blocks from my house to the delivery point. Just an example. Wow. My microphone picks up my computer noise really well. Do I still do Planet Coaster streams? I do, yes. The only reason I'm not currently doing Planet Coaster streams is my computer has run into a bit of an age issue, and it's starting to graphically bottleneck. So my Planet Coaster parks are too large for my computer to handle graphically. It causes enough of a slowdown that I can play it solo, but I can't stream it. And I'm one of those people that I don't like a game or software or hardware telling me no. So it's pretty frustrating. My PC's able to run the highest graphics. Ooh, I envy you. Yeah, I have a 5-year-old graphics card now, so I am significantly behind. Unfortunately, the cost to upgrade is pretty prohibitive, especially with the economy the way it is right now. So it will be a little while before I'm able to upgrade. It's actually one of the reasons why I've more or less returned to streaming full time, is because since I lost my job, I've had to, you know, make the best of a bad situation and stream more. If not one job, then the other. It's one way to handle the time, and it's more productive than sitting home and feeling bad for myself, so make the best of it, right? And I'm going to end up probably scheduling 2 streams most days. A daytime stream, which will be the hype, energetic, exciting stream, and then we'll have this one, which will be the relaxing sort of end of the day set up for bed, because most people in the US at this point are kind of cruising down for the evening. I mean, I guess if you're on the West Coast, you're probably just finishing up dinner time, but for those of us in the East Coast, a reasonable bedtime, a reasonable adult bedtime is around the corner. PC has no upgrades, no extra graphics, RAM, and I can run that. Yeah, but that's the thing is, it all depends on how much you put into your parks. I can run Planet Coaster on maximum graphics too, but I can't put, you know, a 50,000 object Space Mountain into my park because that consumes a tremendous amount of render space. Most of the technical issues I have with Planet Coaster are just Planet Coaster was never intended to run with the graphical intensity that it does. So unfortunately, I run into issues. So I don't like being told no by hardware. So I don't want to ever stream and then be frustrated because it's not fun to watch someone be frustrated. You know, it's like, ooh, this person seems angry about what's going on. So I've avoided the issue just for now. You know, hopefully once streaming picks up and subscriptions pick up and donations pick up, I'll be able to afford something a little bit better, and we'll talk upgrades, and graphics will be the big one. So that will help with everything. You got it for your birthday. Well, congrats. That's a pretty neat birthday gift, honestly. All right, I think I've gotten rid of all the oil. I'm waiting to see if there's any drops of oil. It drives me nuts if I see oil dripping from the ceiling. Nah, it looks like we're good. All right, this side next. But yeah, I would love to do more Planet Coaster stuff. At this point, it's just a matter of making sure I don't tilt at the frustrating limitations. I also need to kind of get the community involved. I've been working with a couple people off stream, and even outside of my own Discord, trying to get some involvement with people who can do model making and some scenic detailing work. And I found a few people who are interested in this stuff. Because that's another one of Planet Coaster's current limitations is the bounds of what is possible with their scenery. Some of the stuff's generic, and you can kind of do whatever you want with it. A lot of the other scenery, though, is predetermined, and reskinning is not something I know how to do, and I don't have the artistic skill to reskin. So I'm trying to find more people, because see, my thing is, I'm just really OCD. I'm a perfectionist about story. I'm one of those people that I can talk story with someone and, plot holes and just story mistakes, story laziness really frustrates me. So I hold myself to a really, really high standard, even when I stream Planet Coaster, that I want my stories to be high quality. I want to produce something that people, would love to ride in real life and all kinds of stuff like that. And I'm easily triggered if I don't accomplish that goal. So I want to make sure that I have all the tools at my disposal to do so, and give myself the most optimum chance of success. So that's kind of the idea. It gives you an explanation, gives you an idea of what's up. All right, so keep digging this out. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to do nothing but dig this out the whole time. I'll show you guys the other side of Tekkit. Got a couple other projects to work on. One of them is a station that turns all the ore we get into dust right off the bat. There's a bunch of stuff. And then I want to start working on a delivery system. There's all kinds of cool tech that we'll be exploring on these streams. And again, I will be sipping on a beverage just to kind of keep my throat moist, so please don't mind that. There's a better but more sophisticated simulation software for roller coasters called No Limits 2. If what you're aiming for is the simulation of an attraction experience, yes. The problem with No Limits, it is not intended for a casual individual, and it is a bit more punishing on the park side of things. No Limits was originally commissioned by Vekoma for the purposes of simulating roller coasters and their nearby environment, but that's about it. Building parks in No Limits is extraordinarily difficult, and if not completely resource draining. It's not possible on the scale that I build. It's a good micro scale simulation. It's kind of like what's a good example? Reminds me of Theme Park Studio. Theme Park Studio was a really, really good, like, when it came to nodal stuff back in the day when, you know, the whole nodal design system was a big thing. Panthera kind of nailed it on the head with Theme Park Studio, and at first everyone was really excited, but the problem was just how incredibly demanding it is to build a park from scratch, piece by complete piece. Now, I don't mind that. But Theme Park Studio's issue was the optimization. It was very graphically piss poor. But it handled the macro element really well, but the micro element was really bad. Planet Coaster has nailed the macro element. Unfortunately, Planet Coaster's weakness is in nailing the micro environment, which is something No Limits does really well. It's actually, there's a very known obstacle in the theme park industry where a lot of companies have built proprietary VR and AR and other 3D environments, is because there isn't a good catch-all. No Limits is the most popular, used by coaster and flat ride manufacturers because it allows them to, you know, put the actual engineering and design work to use. But if you went to a story architect or a story designer and asked them to kind of conceptualize something on a grander scale, like a land, so like Galaxy's Edge, it wouldn't be possible. So then they would resort to their own proprietary methods. And like, for example, Disney has their own proprietary design tool that they use for macro scale. But someday I think the industry, like, you know, the gaming world will catch up with that and build something that perfectly blends the micro with the macro. But at the moment, I think we're at an impasse with what computer processing can handle and what people will actually pay for. There's a reason Planet Coaster, for example, sells better than Theme Park Studio or No Limits. Right. You're gonna notice I'm dropping, oop, I didn't want to dig that far, my bad. You guys are noticing I'm dropping a bunch of material. Don't worry, we're gonna figure that out. So one thing about Tekkit is you're gonna end up mining so much, you're gonna have easily 100 to 200 chests worth of cobblestone, dirt, and sand and gravel and all the other kind of default blocks in your inventory. Tekkit has a way of dealing with all that hubris, and that is something called compression. And I'm actually going to be introducing you guys to that next, so don't worry, we're going to go on a little field trip here in a bit, and we'll go check it out. But because of all the extra blocks Tekkit introduces new storage methods. One of the methods are a series of upgradable chests and inventories. Your default chest, for example, is 3x9. Hold up, 3x9 is your default chest. It's kind of basically your inventory, but you know, mobile or not stationary, static, not mobile. The Tekkit has a mod called Extra Utilities that allows you to build chests with 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times your average inventory size, which is nice. With the catch, of course, that each chest upgrade that you build makes the chests progressively more expensive. But it's really, really neat. It's a good space saver, because I can't imagine running like a vanilla inventory system with all the stuff that Tekkit has in it. All, you know, like 6,000 custom blocks or whatever. Oh, there's gonna be another monster block. Again, not quite sure why there are so many of those. Yeah, excuse me, sorry about that. A little bit of human noise there. That's the only problem with my little Yeti microphone. I have a much better set of microphones that are currently packed away because I moved to Florida from Arizona where I was going to college, so good riddance. But in the process of moving, everything's been put in a storage unit, and now that I live in what is essentially a shoebox, I don't have access to my equipment anymore. Even getting my computer in here was a bit of a challenge, so I'm kind of grateful to have what I have. You know, I should build a tunneling railway to do this for me. It'd be so much faster. I wonder if I can afford it. I should go check it out. There's a way to do it. I might have to actually bring up the wiki, but we can learn together. It'll be a team effort. Tekkit, myself, and the chat. We'll all figure it out. Right, so all we got left to do is just clean this mess out down here. So a lot of the tools, if you want to call them that you can build in Minecraft are stationary, or sorry, Tekkit are stationary. So things, for example, like a quarry. A quarry essentially lets you build a automated mining machine. That's really what it is. It's a quarry. And it will do all your mining for you. It'll mine in a designated section, and it will do so pretty quick, depending on how much electrical juice you give it. But there's a catch. It is a stationary object. It can only mine in a designated location that you define. You have to say, hey, I want you to mine right here. So it's not as flexible as me going down with the power fist like this and mining on my own. I'm gonna throw out some material. Don't mind me. If this upsets your OCD, I am sorry. I know some people are not a fan of throwing away blocks, especially in the Tekkit universe, just because there are other things I could do with the blocks. But anyway, most of the tools are stationary. So what this ends up meaning is that you have to build sort of rooms for everything. Like a place for your quarry, a place for compressing material, a place for pulverizing material into dust, all kinds of stuff just like that. Which means you end up getting this kind of like factory sprawl, where you have machines everywhere, and it reminds me a lot of Factorio or Satisfactory, where you've got like 1,000 different locations all doing little pieces of the work, and it all gets united at the end to make something. Tekkit is exactly just like that. So Tekkit uses a system of transport pipes, and what these pipes are is kind of like conveyor belts, actually. They pick up something from one location and transport it somewhere else, and do it without your interference or intervention, which is nice. So it's nice and efficient. But again, like all convenience in Tekkit, it costs quite a bit to get set up. I actually have the beginnings of a system like that already in the works. And as soon as we've finished knocking out this column of absolutely useless stone to make way for the railway, I will give you guys a brief tour, and don't worry, you can see it there at the end. We're almost there. I try to, when I'm streaming Minecraft, especially ASMR, because it's already relaxing enough, I try not to just do one thing the whole time. After all, if people wanted to relax to Minecraft and doing just one thing like digging cobble, I could, you know, just make a loop and put it on repeat forever. People want to see a little bit of variety, so we'll give it to them. Alright, we're almost done. Once we're done, we just have to dig a spot for the railway, and we will be all set with this project for now. This tunnel thus far isn't very deep. As you can see by the tunnel start waypoint that I've placed, it's only 75 meters long, so it's barely a football field. It's not that far, but once it's complete, aka not right now, but once it's complete, we'll be able to cart stuff around the server much more quickly and efficiently than we do right now, which involves us picking something up and hauling it, or option B, having to build an expensive pipe system. Railways are a nice, efficient in-between. Not quite as expensive as transport pipes, but not quite as inefficient as carrying stuff around. So, balance between cost and benefit. Alright, and we are done. Gonna pop down a couple lanterns just to prevent spawn. I have night vision, as you can tell by the way my screen is all weirdly colored. Unfortunately, the other people who play on my server do not always have night vision, and I don't want to torture them with mobs. So I'm going to be nice and place lanterns everywhere. These are work lanterns. They're pretty weak, but it stops mob spawning, so, you know, job one. Go. By the way, guys, if the computer clicking noise on my keyboard ever becomes a problem, let me know. I don't know if there's much I can do about it, but I know some people find keyboards a nice trigger. Some people hate them, and I have a Razer keyboard, so it's really noisy. Okay, so I promised you a little tour of the compression room. So let's go take a look, and I will give you an idea of what it does. Oop. I'll turn off night vision for a bit too, so you can actually see what everything looks like. So as I explained earlier, Tekkit allows you to build your conveniences, your tools, your factory pieces, if you will, bit by bit. And let me get rid of some cobble real quick just so I can see my inventory. What I'm doing right now is I'm vaporizing material. I could throw it in like a trash bin or an incinerator, but I don't need this much cobble. I can get cobble very easily, as you're about to see in just a second. So I'm not too concerned. What am I missing? I just don't want to be carrying any valuables in case I get jumped. It happens to the best of us. And drop that off. Beautiful. Okay, let's go take a tour. So, as I mentioned before, Tekkit kind of requires that each of your conveniences, like auto mining or harvesting tools or whatever, all be stationary. You can't just pick them up and move them anywhere you want. You have to place them, and then that's where they live for a while. This first thing I'm going to show you is a quarry. And what a quarry is it's an auto miner. It mines for me. I don't have to do much of anything, really. It's currently... Oh, is it done? Oh, well... I guess you guys are going to get to see what this looks like when it's working, because it actually just finished. Wow, alright. That's kind of perfect timing for an example. Alright, fine, I'll build this and you'll get to see how it works. Oh, where'd it go? Did it just fall in the water? Oh my god, it did, didn't it? Alright, hold on, I screwed up. We're gonna go to the bottom and get that silly thing. If you're wondering why I'm not drowning, by the way, I have a helmet on that allows me to breathe underwater. This is slow going. It should be down here though, I saw it fall. Yeah, there it is. Come on. There we go, that's better. And we'll just take a jetpack all the way to the top. All right, let me just grab these pieces here because I'm going to be putting it right here. Then I'm going to collect all this cobblestone. I'm going to be using it in a second. So a quarry is an auto miner. It requires power of some sort, and when it has power, it will automatically dig out in a designated frame. Now, the frame by default is, I believe, 9 blocks by 9 blocks. It's not a very large, or 8 blocks by 8 blocks, sorry. It's not a very large area, but that also means that it doesn't take too long to dig layer by layer and get all the way to the bottom to bedrock. A quarry is pretty efficient. It will only stop for oil or lava. Dig through water just fine, which is, as you can see, I'm in the ocean. That's intentional. That's because, as you can imagine, if you're digging through lava and your quarry stops, that's annoying. By digging in water, if the quarry hits lava, it will just turn to stone or obsidian, both of which you can mine. So, works out perfect. Don't worry about that zombie, he's too lame to come after me. He also, like, can't reach me, so. Dream on, brother. All right, let me grab those cobble blocks because we're going to rebuild that frame on this side. So, hold on, I have to count and not suck at it, so give me just a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 32. Okay, that's one leg of the frame. So to build the frame, you're going to use a special tool called a landmark. And what a landmark does is for any machine, it tells it where the machine is allowed to operate, like a two-dimensional box. So I place it and I right click it to activate it. I go on down and I place another leg. Now, you can see it's connected with a line that has now defined one side of the box that we are going to build. The problem is we don't want a two-dimensional mine. That's not what we're asking for. We don't want to dig just a line in the dirt. So we're going to build a box. To do that, we're going to go 32 blocks in this direction. So pardon me again. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 32. Cool. Provided you specify two sides, you can place a landmark. And as you notice, it completes the shape for you because it's always going to dig a cubic area. So it is then going to dig 5 blocks of air, which in this case, if there was anything in this middle area, it would get destroyed and burned away, unfortunately, so you don't actually get any material from it. But everything below this red box is going to be mined, which is everything down there. Super convenient. So all we have to do now is tell this frame which machine is allowed to work here. And the way we do that is by just placing the machine. So in this case, it's a quarry. We place it, and just like that, we've said we'd like a quarry to build here. Now, we've got a bit of a bug. Normally the quarry has a projector that kind of shows what it's going to dig. For some reason right now, I'm not seeing it. I don't know why it's not cooperating. Let me do a quick disconnect, reconnect, and see if that solves it. It often does. Okay, that's better. So that yellow and black frame that you see there that for some reason didn't load before, this is the area the quarry needs to have clear, and everything below it is getting destroyed and sent back to the base. Now, I mentioned that the quarry produces stuff, materials in this case. Where does the material go? Well, I need the material to get back home somehow. So I use a series of transport pipes to get things from where they are to where I want them to be. This brown pipe I'm holding in my hand, this guy, this is an output pipe. If I attach it to an object, you'll notice it has a valve, and it essentially will remove things from that object. So in this case, the quarry binds blocks or materials or ore, and this brown pipe removes them. The next pipe I have is a gold one. These golden pipes that I'm holding accelerate objects. So anything in the transport pipe moves at whatever speed it was harvested. So if it was harvested, that's how fast it's going to move. You're going to get 4 objects in that speed, and it's just going to crawl. And it can be pretty slow. What we're going to do is add a couple gold pipes, and that's going to massively boost objects all the way down this pipe system. Where does it go? Don't worry, we'll get there. Next step, power. The quarry needs power to run. I get all of my power from a more advanced bit known as a nuclear reactor. There are a ton of different ways in Minecraft, Tekkit specifically, to get power. Ooh, this one's actually out of power. We're gonna have to go get some fuel for it. Well, you guys are gonna get a full lesson in nuclear theory while you're here. No, I'm kidding, I won't bore you. I don't know anything about it anyway. Outside of the basics. And I just picked up every egg in the chicken pen because I have magnet mode on. That's what I get for being silly. Let's turn that off so I don't collect every egg in the server. Here's one of my reactor rooms right here. This is one of the cooler looking ones that's actually like fully fleshed out. It's kind of neat. I like it. Here, let me grab some fuel for this. This should already be made. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna grab 16 ingots worth. That's several hours worth of fuel. So the nuclear reactor is kind of middle to, yeah, I was gonna say middle to late game, but it's middle game. It's a middle game tech. Starting off, you can get your power the old-fashioned way with coal and steam. You can move to combustion engines and use any sort of combustible fuel like oil or your own like synthetic oils. But I like nuclear tech. It's clean, it doesn't produce a lot of pollution, if any at all, and it's very, very efficient. Now, mind you, it's dangerous because it's radioactive, and if you screw up, it will melt down and make an absolute hash out of your server. But I am fortunately a trained professional. Sorry, couldn't say that with a straight face. I'm a trained professional and I know what I'm doing, so here's the reactor. This is the output. If we walk all the way down, all we have to do is connect the machine here and we're good to go. Gonna grab some power cable here. And we're just going to connect it right there. And the quarry's powered. So once the quarry's powered, you're gonna notice something. This little drone, if you will, it's a robot of some sort, is going to build the actual quarry frame, which is going to hold the actual quarry. The quarry is just a giant drill bit with a vacuum attached to it. The drill bit destroys, the vacuum sucks it up, and the rest is kind of history. So we get to watch this real quick. It's going to assemble the entire frame. It takes a minute. I'm going to drink real quick while I'm waiting for that. As it gets to the end, you're going to notice it's slowing down. As it slows down, it's because it's processing and doing the math to figure out how much it's going to mine. It's going to turn red here in a second. There you go. And done. And there is the drill bit. So if we look underwater, you can see that the bit is moving at a really, really fast pace and will mine everything one layer at a time, moving from its starting corner, which I believe is that one? I always forget. Yes, I believe it starts in that corner and then zigzags back and forth through each layer. Yep, just like that. Now, all those blocks pop out, and as you can see, they get funneled out of the output pipe into the booster pipe to give it a little bit of pace, and then on down this pipeline that I built. Let's show you where this goes. So, as you can imagine, this is a lot of material. If you were picking this up manually, your inventory would be full, lickety-split. You wouldn't even have time to process how quickly it filled you up. Instead, we use more Tekkit automation to simplify the process. So we're going to keep following this pipe to what is an early shell of a building. Don't worry, I don't build all my buildings out of cobble. I know better. But this is its destination. This building is the processing center. And the processing center takes everything it gets, and it takes it to this pipe right here. So this pipe is a filter. It sends things each direction based off of some rules that I set inside the actual filter. Over here is a bypass chest, so anything that doesn't go through the filter ends up here. So blocks like ores, which I want, that are valuable, 4.5 stacks of iron, for example, nice. As well as stuff I might not want, like clay. It all ends up over here. So what happens to the base blocks? Well, they go into this magical room right here. This monster of a machine, and yes, this is one machine. It's just a very large machine. This is the compressor. As you can imagine, what the compressor does is it takes material and it stacks it on itself. And let's take an example. In your average inventory, right? You have 27 slots here, including your 9 hot slots. So you can carry 27 stacks of anything you want. But obviously most players, we've got a little bit of stuff in our inventory. Food, some basic building blocks, what have you. So your inventory gets pretty full. So imagine having all these stacks. You've got a lot of cobble in your inventory from that quarry. Where are you going to put it? Well, you don't want to make 1,000 chests for everything. That's really inefficient, even though we can build really big chests. Like the diamond chest that I just showed you over here. This is a big boy. Look at that. what is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by, not even 9 by 9, it's 9 by 12. That's 108 stacks. That's well over, that is exactly 4 times your default inventory size, but still, that's not enough. So what the compression system does is it takes material in and then compresses it. So for example, dirt gets brought in. 9 pieces of dirt get turned into 1 piece of what's called compressed dirt. Now, compressed dirt's kind of unique. Besides looking different, it doesn't behave the same way. It actually contains 9 dirt in it. It's like, I don't know, a chest made of dirt. It's hard to explain. And yes, there is a chest made of dirt in the game. It's actually called the dirt chest, just to show you a little bit of dirt chest 9000. Just a little funny thing. I don't know what it actually does. I think it has 1 inventory slot. It's kind of funny. But anyway, so it compresses it once. Now, what happens when that material gets compressed? Well, it gets sent over to this next machine, which takes single compressed dirt and compresses it again to save even more space. So a single double compressed dirt contains 81 regular dirt within it. So instead of needing a stack and a half, 1 block does the trick. And we continue this so on and so forth, over and over again until we've massively compressed the material. So in other words, each of these blocks of dirt is actually 729 dirt. Now, I don't know the exact math behind it, but I want to say that's a pretty full inventory of dirt. Krugler, hey, what's up, man? Good to see you again. Yes, I love relaxing at night with these. It's good to be back. And it's good to be back on your time scale, too. So closer to your time zone. It's nice. So yeah, well, I guess it's about equidistant and time scale. Yeah, it's still the same distance away, because I'm an hour ahead of you, I think, now. Anyway, a weird, not understanding time zones aside. Each of these blocks has, yeah, East Coast, Beast Coast, yes. But yeah, so there's 729 in each of these. So if I just round it to 700, that's what, 4,200 dirt. There's no way you would fit that in 1 inventory, but I just fit it in 6 blocks. 11:17 here. Oh, I'm an hour behind you still. I guess you really are on the far Newfoundland? I forgot. Are you a Newfie? No, you're not a Newfie. You're Ontario, right? New Brunswick. Ah, that's why. Okay, that's why. I'm sitting here going, where are you that you're still an hour ahead of me? But yeah, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, so this dirt is massively compressed, which saves us a lot of space. Now, I do this to all of my material. Everything that comes in. So, oop, I walked into a wall. So this loop here, for example, does only cobble, and I have a lot of cobble processing. Each of these is just 1 layer of compression because there's just so much cobble. Then I have dirt over here, sand, and gravel. And it all gets compressed and then sent out this machine, which looks like we actually have a big chunk of compressed sand right there. Gets compressed and gets sent out. I am going to speed that up because, good God, that's slow. I'm going to grab 1 gold pipe and just kind of intervene here to make this a bit... Nope. Okay. I'm really good at aiming with a mouse and keyboard. There we go. You just live in the ocean. I mean, hey, the ocean's a nice place, unless you're me, in which case it's a terrifying hellhole. But yeah, so this compression room stores all of my material. Let's take a little example. I should have, here you go, 1 block of quadruple, so 5 times, because the first time gives you single. Or I guess it's still 4 times. Quadruple compressed cobblestone. 6,500 and the 61 cobble. Yeah, you're not storing that in a chest. There's just too much. Something fascinating, by the way, about this. It is reversible, if you're wondering. I can take compressed cobble, for example. One of these. Let's just, let's grab one of these guys. There we go. I can take this compressed cobble and uncompress it. If I put it in my inventory, I will get the original source blocks back out. You just break it apart. So it's super duper handy for saving up inventory space. And I have it automated that every single block that comes out of the mine gets put here first. And that's what the room is for. Now, that's not the only thing this building is designed to do. Now, it's not done yet, so it's got a long ways to go. But deep inside this mountain, down this hallway, once I finally get to it, there's going to be another room that handles the remainder of the material. But for now, all we care about is what's inside this chest. The quarry that we have here has been running for about 6 hours or so, which isn't of real time, which is obviously several weeks of Minecraft time. It's pulled up a half stack of gold, which is quite good. A stack and a quarter or so of silver, which is also pretty good. 4.5 stacks of iron, which is absolutely incredible. What looks to be 4-ish stacks of copper. What is that? 7 stacks-ish of redstone. More clay than I'll ever have use for. 11 diamonds, 60 coal, and I think this has been taken out of the chest because Stiggy uses coal for a lot of stuff. 55 peridot, 32 ruby. Lots of material is kind of my point. And here's all the compressed stuff. The compressed gravel and sand. I don't have any compressed dirt yet. I don't think we actually might get our first piece of quadruple. Hold on. I know we've got to be getting close. Oh, we're really close to our first piece. We're 3 triple away. And this is about to make its next triple, so we're almost there. Maximum dirt mode activated. But yeah, this is kind of an example of the automation in Tekkit. All right, so what I'm going to do next, maybe, I gotta think about it actually. I think I'd like to build a tree farm, maybe. I'm not sure yet, let me think. I'd actually like to look into getting an auto miner. A different type though. There's a mod called Steve's Carts, which is basically a Minecraft, minecart, mod. And I want to see how much it would be to make a good drill. Because Galgadorian metal takes what? Large lump of Galgador, which is 9 lumps of... Wow, these are really expensive. Holy crap. Goodness gracious, that's for real, huh? I guess the basic drill will work. 3 diamond, 3 iron. I'm not quite sure. Oh, there's hardened drills. Ah, there it is. These are better drills. Reinforced metal, block of diamond. My goodness, that's pricey. The basic drill, which is also an additional. So this right here alone is what? 3 diamond for this, and then 9. That's 12 diamond for one thing. Wow. All right. And then hardened mesh, which I think also uses diamond. Yup, sure does. Have I even gotten obsidian yet? I don't think we've found any obsidian. There's not been any lava underneath the quarry, so it's gonna be a while before we see any of that. I mean, I can mine my own, I'm not too worried. But let's work on project. I'm trying to think of what exactly I want to do. There's so much to do in this universe because Tekkit expands the game so much. Hello. Apologies for the incoming loud noise. Yeah, I have a shotgun. It does a pretty good job taking care of douchebags like spiders. Nobody likes spiders. All right, let's pop up here and let me think of what I'd like to do. I could build another quarry. I've got quite a bit of material. Not including the 11 diamonds I've already found. I'm pretty sure I've already got like a quarter stack of them down here too. Oh yeah, 16, well, exactly a quarter stack, wow. I think I had my inventory memorized. Oh, what do I want to do? What? I guess I've never tried one. It'd be fun. Let's experiment together. All right, let's build a basic drill because it's cheap. Yeah, let's do that. So I need 3 iron, 3 diamond. Well, that's as good as done. Yep, that'll work. And now I need the rest of the parts to make a cart. So I'm gonna need a hull. Oh, I'm already actually searching for the stuff, so. How much is the reinforced hull? It's expensive. Oh, wow. Whoa, yeah, that is. We'll just use a standard hull. 5, 6, 7 iron and some sticks. Okay. I can spare that. Ooh, do I have wood? One of those things you wouldn't think of running out of, huh? I thought I had a stack just sitting around. Durr. Okay, maybe I'm silly. We have a tree farm, so that's no big deal. I also have wood supplies just sitting around at home, just in case. Wrong one. Yeah, this will work well enough. I'll just grab all of it. I don't really need it for anything else. No. This will be the cart's wheels. And that'll be the minecart. So that's the minecart as well as its drill attachment. So now we need an engine to drive it so that it can actually, you know, do work. I'm probably gonna stick with coal-fired engines for now, because getting charcoal is really easy, given my access to wood nearby. So what do we need for that? Here we go, coal engine. Here's a solar engine, but underground, that ain't gonna do jack. Need a furnace, 2 pistons, and 5 iron. Furnace done. Piston, I just need some redstone. Just grab a whole pile of there. Oh, I need 2 pistons, don't I? Some of these recipes you just memorize over time. Okay. There it is. Little baby coal engine. And now I need storage to put everything in. I build one of each type of storage, and Steve's Carts has an interesting system called chest panes. I don't understand the logic actually behind chest panes. Essentially, instead of building a chest, you can change the size of the chest by the number of panes that you use on it. The more panes you have, the more storage you have. Whatever. I guess it's logical. I feel like it's unnecessarily complicated, but that's just me. And that's coming from a guy who plays Tekkit, so, you know, weigh that with a grain of salt. But we'll cut this tree down. You guys are going to notice one thing different about the way I cut trees. Observe. It's a little more realistic, isn't it? I have part of the Tekkit pack is a mod called Tree Capitator. What Tree Capitator does is you chop at the base of a tree like you ought, and everything above it comes crashing down. Timber. Just like that. Super convenient. And before you say, oh, I am so sorry about that. The people we're living with have an obnoxiously noisy dog, so I'm going to mute myself for a bit. She's still going. Kind of hoping she's calmer now, but oh. Sounds like they got home, so she'll finally calm down, hopefully. I say that. All right, apologies for that. I don't have any control over that. That's way out of my hands. Okay, so we need 4 huge chest panes and 4 regular ones. And that will build us side chests on the actual side of the minecart. All right, so we need 4 huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need 4 small ones. Or large ones. Just like that. And that will build us that. We also need a lock, which is iron and stone. That's not a problem at all. We already have what we need for that. But again, I'm very sorry for the noise. Thankfully, she tends to calm down after a few minutes and stop being so rowdy. Right, there's our side chests. Next up, we're going to get a top chest. Top, actually, you know what? I'm going to do internal first. Because we have to pay attention with something called modular cost, which is how much I can actually put on the cart, which right now is 100. So this costs 10. 25. Oh, that's only 28. Oh, these are cheap. It's the internal storage that's the big boy. Which, interestingly, is just regular chest panes. I thought it was more expensive than that. Well, that works out nicely. Let's see, what else do we want? Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry for that. Alright, I think she's calmed down. It's hard to tell. She's a Chihuahua, so she barks at everything. Living, dead, and in between. And unfortunately, the people we live with make monstrous amounts of noise all the time. So that's, you know, it is what it is. I will try not to draw too much attention to it for you guys. Alright, I've got all the types of storage now, so that way the miner does its job and doesn't make too much of a mess. Okay, moving on. So now that we've got all this done, I'm going to put all this in. Ooh, I don't have a bag for it. Hold on. I've got material for that. I'm just going to make a quick and dirty backpack for this. I'll make it, I don't have any coloring, do I? Yeah, I won't worry about it. I'll just build a bag. And we'll call this Steve's carts. So that way I know that I've put that kind of stuff in here. Okay. So now we need rails for the carts, which we're going to need a bunch of. I really don't know how this works. I've never built a minecart miner. So there's some irony in there somewhere. Do with that what you will. We don't need these lanterns. Get rid of those. All right. Oh, a melter. Look at that. That's kind of neat, huh? That's cool. Right. Oh my goodness, they are making enough noise to trigger my microphone. Sorry. This is going to be my life for a few months. It's going to be fun. I'm going to try to get through it. I promise. All right. Okay, so the next thing we need is a cart assembler. That is the object that's going to build our minecarts. That's this thing here. We need 3 iron and some PCB boards, which are gold, redstone, and iron. I don't already have gold made, but we can definitely make some. Easy peasy. Just gonna make a stack of 10 for now. Iron and stone. Yeah, we got everything we need for this. No problem. We've fortunately been mining long enough now that it's kind of not an issue getting supplies. Alright, so these go in the middle. Oh, I didn't grab iron. Whoops. There we go. So we'll go here, pop these down. Okay, so now we need these, and then what was the other component? I needed iron, stone. Okay. Certain recipes the game does not let me like display. I feel like I missed something. Redstone? No, what did I mess up? It's hard to memorize. Oh, it's 4 stone. My bad. That's why I messed it up. 4 stone. That's not 4. And then the 2 PCBs. Cool. And then the cargo manager allows me to load and unload stuff at will, which in this case is going to be a bunch of mining material. So we need iron panes, which are just chest panes with iron in the middle. I believe we have some of that to bit, not a lot of it. We'll make some new ones. It doesn't take that much effort. Because just that right there is already a stack of 32. And that will make us 32 iron. And we need 4 huge panes. Okay, never mind. This will take a bit of material. There's 3. Welcome to Tekkit, where you build things so that you can build things. That's the glorious cycle. All right, there's our huge panes. Then we need 4 large panes, which would just be these. And then we need something called a dynamic pane, which I believe is just 4 panes with redstone. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That builds those, and then we need them around redstone again. And that's the dynamic pane, large panes, or extra large, and then these. Cool. And that's the cargo manager. I'll explain what these do in a minute. Don't worry, everything will be perfectly logical soon. It doesn't make sense now, but believe me, it won't. I'm gonna get some charcoal brewing up while I'm thinking about it. The last thing we need are these advanced detector rails. These will basically tell us when a train is on them. So we'll build a couple of those. I believe it's that and redstone in the middle. Yes. Iron. Where'd it go? There it is. Redstone. Cool. So we've got everything we could probably want, as far as I can see. So we want to get the card assembler built because it's going to be one of those things we need right away. So I'm just going to put it here. It needs a couple things. It needs an engine. Oh, I need to put the hole in first. So once you put the hole in, you can see your cute little 2D Minecraft or minecart. It's so cute. We're then going to attach an engine to it. Just like that. So you can see off the back it now has an engine. Put a drill on its front as the tool. So now I got a drill at the front, which I think spins even. We're then going to add storage, side chests, a top chest, and there we go. Complexity cap is 50. I might have actually exceeded. Oh no, that's hull capacity. I think I'm good. I don't think any of these things are over in complexity. Yeah, nothing's over 50. So we're good. All we have to do now is add fuel to make this run. And off we go. I would use coal. Actually, I can probably use coal because I have a lot of it sitting around. I'm just going to splurge and spend some. And we'll click assemble. And this does take real time, so this could be a minute. So it looks like it's going to take about 7.5 minutes. The more complex the cart, the longer it takes. This is a big sequence break for Minecraft, or a break with, you know, kind of standard tradition. Since usually Minecraft, you can build things instantly provided you have the materials. Unfortunately, even having the materials in Steve's carts does not guarantee that you get to make it. You still have to wait the designated time, which is fine anyway, because we're waiting for a bunch of charcoal to smelt, so it is what it is. Let's take some of our time and go view the progress on our quarry and see if it's gotten past the sand and dirt layers that it always starts off with. So there's an easy way to tell. Sorry there, my voice just decided to go high-pitched again. All you have to do is look inside this pipe, which right now we're seeing sand and cobble, but no dirt. So I don't think we're quite, we're not too far beyond the sand layer. Let's go take a quick look. It's right here after all. There's no reason not to go sniff around. Unloaded chunks, don't mind that. Oh yeah, it is. It is actually just now getting to the bottom layer. You can see if you look down, just land here real quick. You can actually see right here, that's the bottom layer, which is like 53 elevation or something like that. So you can see it's already gone quite a ways down. It's done some good work. So, but yeah, it's gonna go down to that layer next, and then we will be done with, or start being done with the sand and dirt. Ooh, almost flew right into that spider. I don't think he nor I would have been appreciative of that. Oh yeah, we got a lot of compressed sand. 2,000 right here. No, sorry. It's 81 what? No, yeah, that's 2,000 sand. Still no quintuple compressed cobble though. We're not there yet. Ooh, the dirt machine is full, as you can tell by the overflow feed. This is an overflow loop. When items come in, this iron pipe stops them from going this way or this way, so they can't go back, they can only go in. If they can't go into the machine directly, they bounce out and rejoin the current, and they'll cycle around until this machine is not at capacity. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, actually, you're about to see a process. Here you go. There's a single. That's going to complete the recipe on the double. That's going to get pumped out. What great timing. It's like a little demonstration just for you guys. That's going to finish the recipe on the triple. Then that is going to put us 1 block away, or 1 triple block away, so 729 more dirt away from getting our first ever giant chunk of quadruple compressed dirt. So I'm going to fill in this gap right here. Just like that. And we're 1 step closer. Then obviously the sand and gravel machines have been getting a workout. How's the cobble machine doing? Full? Not even close. About 20% of its total capacity. And it's still churning out. We're almost there. Got 4 more quadruples to go. It's about to get another right now. So, oh, there it goes. Speak of the devil. 3 more blocks to go. Neat. I say 3 more blocks. Anyone's like 3 more? No, it's more than that, but. Alright, let's pass all the burning evil creatures. We don't sympathize with them at all. And let's go down and see how our carts are doing. Or cart, singular. Alright, 65%, almost done. We are done with our first stack of charcoal. Very good. That is going to power the cart system. Let's go get another stack if we can. I don't know if the jungle tree is back yet. It is. So we'll knock this one down and get another thing of charcoal. What's up, Shaggy? Okay. Not too bad. It's very miney and crafty. Let's get this all replanted, because we're not horrible people here. We believe in the future of our planet. Unlike some nations. So I'm gonna go get another batch. I say that as I take all of that wood and go shove it into here. Turn it to charcoal. Well, you know. Yes, I do already have a jetpack. Look at that. And power armor to boot as well. You done yet? 82%. No, it's not. Ooh. That's gonna burn easily a half stack of coal. Because, wow. How much is 1 coal? Is it off of EMC? 320, so 36. No, it's not. I'm not sure what this is based off of. Charcoal's more environmentally friendly than coal. That's true, because it's already derived from organic material, so. Correct, yes. We believe only in renewable resources on this server, which is why we use nuclear material as well. because nuclear material technically is renewable. It's weird. Yeah, it lives in this weird zone. As long as fission and fusion exist, there will be nuclear power. Sorry, I'm just waiting with bated breath for this to finish. We can just stare at the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. There is our little modular cart. So we're basically fully equipped. Got our first stack of fuel, and down we go. I've never built this one, remember that, so I have not even the slightest clue how it actually works. I'm hoping it doesn't just build a 1x1 tunnel and get itself stuck. I have already realized the error of my ways. This doesn't have a railer on it, so I'm gonna have to babysit it and put rails in front of it. Right. This could be complicated. I don't know how it works, so your guess is as good as mine. Well, let's find out. Let's start by, well, let's place a rail here. So the detector rail tells the car where to start and where to end. Forgive my phone, please. Then we put what's called the cargo manager right next to it, and the cargo manager is color coded, yellow on this side, red, green, and blue. And that means that if the cart hits this side, it can load or unload from the yellow zone, which is this guy here. So I hope that dog doesn't keep going, sorry about that. So what we're going to do is take from storage. I'm going to change the configuration here. And we're going to change everything to yellow. And everything is going to come out of the cart. So you can see from the cart, from. Nope, I already had this correct, but I just had to keep clicking, didn't I? There you go. So everything yellow is coming off. And only from storage. So here's the cart. Oh yeah, and we need to set this to turn back after transfer. So it's going to go right back out onto the track. So let's put it out. All right, it's got the drill ready to go. Give it some fuel, and let's see what happens, because I don't have the slightest clue. Oh, it digs a 3x3. But let me guess, it's going to run out of rails. Oh, okay. So it's intelligent enough to know that it's out of rails. Did it? I think I bumped it. Oh, yeah, I think I bumped it. It's now off the track. Yeah. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and pick that up. Okay. So I see a problem. We need a railer. Yeah, I hadn't thought of this actually. I've never done this before. So again, this is all like, what if you give it rails? Oh, maybe you're right. Can I just give it to it? I feel like it needs to have a railer attachment, because if I give it just some rails, right, then coal, is it that intelligent? Maybe it is and I'm stupid. Bush. No, I don't think so. It appears to be stalled, according to me. Yeah, no, it needs to have a railer, I think. Which I believe is one of the modules. I've kind of never used it, so we're kind of guessing here. What looks like a railer? It all looks like random stuff. Oh man, don't sweat it. Bridge builder. Oh, here we go. Railer. Oh, it's so cheap to build too. Okay, let's go back. We also, yeah. Oh yeah, I can run super fast if you didn't already know that. I already walk fast as it is, but now I can just sprint everywhere like a maniac. I don't know if I can recycle this cart or modify it. I think once a cart is built, it's done. You can't do any, yeah, you can't do anything to it. We're gonna have to rebuild a new cart. Aww. That's an expensive 3 diamond blowout. Well, let's try this again, hopefully with a little more success. Thank God I have diamonds. All right, ready guys? Let's try this again. And it only digs above the rails, which is very, very, very good news. Okay, so, 3 iron, 3 diamond, that's the drill bit. We then need pistons. I need more wood. Oh, I gotta sneeze, hold on. Excuse me. I'm glad I didn't do that into the mic. That would have been very, very loud. I always reverse piston recipes. There we go. Salud. Ah, thank you. Gratis. What's supposed to be in the middle? Oh, furnace. I'm not gonna mess it up this time. I promise we're gonna get it right. Okay. Coal engine. Got it. So we have the engine. We then need the hull. We're gonna need all the storage again. Is this an add-on? No, it's an attachment. Wait, can you only have one attachment? Hull. Oh, wow. I get 6 attachments with this thing. Oh, neat. Okay. So I can kind of like pre-build all of this. I can put an engine in it, for example. Oh, and here's how long it takes to build. Okay, so now I need to build a railer and make sure I don't forget it this time. What's the difference between a large railer and a rail? Oh, maybe like which rails? What's the difference? 17. Won't occupy any sides. Will conflict with railer. What's the difference? Huh? I'm not sure what the difference is. Outside of complexity, obviously. Huh. I'm not sure how this works. I'm tempted to go, well, maybe we'll just start with the small one first, just to make sure I don't mess this up. So 6 stone, rails, and iron. All of which I've already got. Okay, that's done. Yeah, I'm gonna put everything in it this time. So now it has a railer. It's not like a visible item, you can't really tell it's there. It only adds 3 seconds. What else could we possibly add that would actually be useful? Bridge builder? In case it like... But what does the bridge builder build bridges out of? Maybe it just builds... Okay, it's an attachment. It looks worth it. So PCB, so we need gold. I'm trying to think of every possible reason the cart will come to a crashing halt. Oh, I don't have enough iron now. Rip. Thank goodness I've got like 80 stacks of this stuff sitting around. We'll get all that smelted. Okay, I promise we're gonna figure this out together. All right, I definitely need more chest panes. Sorry, that sounds like I need a heart attack. With the way that the phraseology works. Oh my goodness, they've decided to watch noisy TV. I'm so sorry. I hope you guys can't hear it. I really hope you can't. It's really loud. All right, we need... I think we built... You can't? Okay, good. Is this internal storage? Okay, this is the big one. I definitely want internal storage. So, internal storage there. Because that way we can pick from multiple different storage units. Grab the iron. Oh, and the charcoal, we're gonna need that as well. gonna be going shortly for sleep. Well, glad I can at least send you on your way to relaxation, hopefully. I can also build a large one. Maybe not quite. Don't have quite enough material. I'm gonna build it anyway. I think I have it memorized. He says as he stumbles around the recipe. No, wait, this is correct. Hold on. Because it's a lock in the middle. Larges, huges, smalls. Hey, look at that. It's not bad for memory. I don't usually memorize these that fast. Okay, so we've got plenty of storage. We have an engine, the drill bit, the railer. I want to build the bridge assembler because I just feel like for some reason I've just got this weird gut feeling that says if I don't build it, I'm gonna hate myself. So gold, redstone, iron. Because then it's gonna meet like oil or something and it won't know what to do and it will just crash. I really hope it doesn't meet oil. That would suck. 2 sets of bricks, which I do have clay. We can just cook that up. What else do you need? A redstone and a piston. You did what in this cup? Sorry, reference for those of you who are into that sort of thing. Bonus points that don't exist for people who know the reference. By the way, for those of you wondering, I will be keeping all of my ASMR videos in the archive on Twitch. So you guys will be able to watch them back if you missed anything or if you just like to relax a little longer. Alright, so it's 2 redstone at the top, PCB at the bottom, and a piston in the middle. By the way, there we go, bridge builder. I still have no idea how that works, but we're gonna attach it anyway. This is gonna be great. It's a great. It's an experiment in failure. Okay, what else could I possibly need? A torch blazer. Not too worried. What's an extracting chest? Okay. Besides, what else could we ever need? Drills. Hydrator, liquid sensor, requires a drill. Huh. Wonder if it can tell me if there's liquid there and then maybe stop, like intelligently. Dynamite carrier, oh my. Divine shield, I like that. And a shooter, whoa. I can automate this thing to shoot mobs, nice. Brake handle. What's the advanced control system? Occupies the right side. Oh, for a person driving the car. Got it. A seat. It could be fun to cruise around, but colorizer. Chunk loader. Oh, I wonder if I need that. If it's away from me. Projectiles. A cage. Crops of different types. Mechanical pig. Oh, that's just a. Oh, it's a cart hole. Gotcha. All right, I think we have everything we need then, so it's just a matter of running it now. Engine, drill, railer, and a bridge builder, and then some storage, internal and side. I think I still have top chests available too, if I really, really wanted to like go above and beyond, I suppose. I think I can splurge a little. Since I think it's just this. Aha! Even more storage. Oh, let's do I need an add-on to dig diamond? Ooh. Oh, these are upgrades. What are add-ons? Oh, some of these things are add-ons. Got you. I think I've already got everything I need. I mean, there's so much stuff though. Ore extractor. Wait, does the drill not like extract ore otherwise? Lawnmower. Information provider. Okay. Cake server. Oh man, there's some pretty funny stuff on here. Okay. You know, guys, I think that's about all we're gonna be able to put on here. So let's smash it together and see what comes out, and hope it's better than the previous monstrosity that we made that didn't work. May it rest in peace. I don't think you guys can hear that, but in the background, if you listen really carefully, you can hear a train going by. It's kind of neat. Alright, I did get the fuel back. Let's go up top while we are waiting for this to finish. Get a little more wood, so we've got a little more charcoal, because that's going to take a little while to make. So we'll just pop up, and the tree's already regrown. Excellent. We can also go check on the compressor and see if we got our magical quadruple compressed dirt for the first time ever. I've never gotten one, no joke. In all my years playing Tekkit, I've never gotten dirt compressed that much. To be fair, I don't think I've ever let a quarry run this long underwater. Usually I run into issues first. Whoa, that made me jump quite a bit there. Nice. I also need to get rubber for building a highway. I'll explain that later. I'm just gonna grab it since I'm right here, and there's no reason not to. One down. Ooh, I'm glad that didn't go off in your guys' ears. Wow. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was spectacularly failure on my part. Hopefully he didn't blow up my stuff. I'm not sure how I died. I hit him twice, and I'd have to check the replay, but I guess he wasn't low enough on health. Luckily, it looks like everything was salvaged. What's that meme? Nothing of value was lost. So, okay, I guess. Oof. Big oof. Right, moving right along. Oh, actually, I need those to replant them. So that was fun. I really hope that wasn't too loud in your guys' ears. It wasn't loud in mine, so I presume it was actually a reasonable volume. Alright, so I got us some more wood. We have it. Gonna turn another stack of it into charcoal, because I think I got a stack. Yes, I did. Turn this one just into planks. And leave the rubber here. I will come back for it. Yeah, we'll come back for it. 35%. It's still got a few minutes. Alright, let's head up. I still don't have any clue how the Steve's card thing works, so this is going to be an experiment, which is kind of nice. It's fun to kind of relax and just, you know, set stuff up to run without me. Alright, what do we got here? What have we... Whoa, there it is. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you quadruple compressed dirt. Quadruple compressed dirt, how about that? We're also up to 6 stacks of iron. Almost 6 stacks of copper, just over 5 at the moment. A bunch of stacks of redstone, 11 diamond, more clay than I could ever possibly find anything to do with. Plenty of aluminum. Stiggy, who He's going to space and needs a lot of aluminum for space stuff, so he's gonna be super thrilled about that. How is our dirt compressor even doing? Oh, it's still overloaded. You can see dirt in the loop. It's still going. How about cobble? No, not quite 40% full. Wow, that's really impressive how efficient this system's gotten. Still not up to quintuple cobble. Still quite a ways away. I guess it does take quite a while to get the several thousand cobble required to meet that requirement. So, of course, sand and gravel still working on it. All right, let's go take a peek at the quarry, just to see how it's doing, and then I need to go get some potatoes. Oh yeah, that's doing marvelously. I like the boat just floating in the middle of the quarry. I don't think there's no clipping on this drill bit, I don't think, so I think it just goes through the boat like it's not even there. At least if I had to guess, I'm guessing that's what happens. Shall we find out in today's exciting adventures of what happens to boat in a quarry? I feel like it's gonna take a little while to get there. I can probably nudge it along a little bit just to kind of like. There you go. I've moved it right in the way. Oh, that was a narrow miss. And nope. I bet you that doesn't even change if I'm in it. Nope. Well, you know, today I learned. Not an issue. All right, let's go and check on, what's this doing? It's burned out a bit, but it's still going, so. The only problem with a nuclear reactor is a quarry consumes so much power that it can actually outpace the power production of a nuclear generator, which is absolutely insane when you really think about it. Because the nuclear generator we have up here, for example, oh, it needs to stop running for a bit. It's full. This thing has been running for about 8 times as long and is yet to run out of fuel. We put the same amount in this one as we did in the other quarry. Oh, still got 2 minutes. How's our supplies coming along? Almost done. I really don't know how this is going to work. I'm actually going to bring a couple of things. I'm going to put this dirt away first of all. I don't need it. Same with that stone. But I think I'm going to bring some cobble because I think the bridge layer might rely on cobble. So I'm going to bring 9 stacks. I don't know how much this is. It's probably pretty close. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to bring that much because I think that might work. Just over a minute. Ooh, almost out of fuel. Let's switch to... I feel kind of bad using Sticky's coal. I owe him coal now. Because I shouldn't have done that, really. It's kind of mean of me. I have other smeltable, burnable material that I could have used, so... That wasn't very nice of me. I'll work with him tomorrow. We'll solve that, no problem. By the way, if you guys haven't already done so, please !Discord in chat. Come check out the Discord hangout. Get announcements about future streams. Interact with myself and the mods. Have a good time. And yeah, just check it out. Oh, there you go. Lily's one of my... Well, she's my wife, first of all. But she's also always on top of things. And she's got the Discord command there right for you. But yeah, come hang out. We call it the resort, mostly because my wife and I are former cast members, so we love the whole like Disney vibe. Come hang out, have a good time. Promise you won't regret it, mostly. There's some pretty filthy memes sometimes. Ah, our cart's done. I'm so excited. Okay. This is a first for me in Tekkit after 5 years of playing, longer than that, after 7 years of playing Tekkit. I'm about to discover how Steve's carts actually works. Watch it completely screw up and destroy everything, and I'll just be sad. Okay. Made it all the way to the end. Let's see how simple this really is. So, railer. Okay, I just give it rails, I think. Done. Bridge builder. Can I just give you... Ooh, I can't give it cobble. Can I give it wood? Yes, okay, so I can give it wood. And it will accept that if necessary. And then a coal engine. Okay, well, cross your fingers, here we go. I'm actually super stoked. Oh my god, it's fully out of me. Wait, how does it know when to turn around? Uh-oh, I didn't think that through. How does it know when to turn around? Or, okay, it's coming up on ores. I want to see how it mines these. Oh man, its inventory is going to fill up just as fast as mine does. Oh, it just picks them up like normal blocks, so that's no big surprise there. There's plenty of storage. 6, what is this, 6, 9, 12. This is almost a half of a double chest, or about a double chest's worth of storage. Because it's got 3 times 3, 8, 14, what's that, 52? No, 3 times, sorry, 8, 14, that's 12, 42, it's 42, so it's just about double, not quite double inventory. Oh, well, well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is, it was doing a great job. The bad news is I'm gonna have to babysit it because oil kills it. And worst of all, I'm pretty sure oil sweeps away all rails. Oh, whoa, 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 you stop there. Okay, that's, well, I was vaguely worried about this. Oil, my best friend. Not really. I was kind of worried we'd run into patches of oil. So that's not cool. I'm gonna dig just a bit on my own. Can you not, please? Actually, I want to see what it does for the bridge layer. Hopefully it just meets a gap and goes on its own. Let's try this again. Gonna pop this guy down. Give him what he needs, which is... No. Okay, he's off and rolling without his materials, so we're just gonna give it to him and just like, oh, there you go. Other way, bud. Other... Well, okay, I guess I'll just turn around after dropping stuff off. He picked up a lantern. Right. What? Where'd he pick up a lantern? Oh, right here. Sure. Did he just... Oh, he automatically just made a bridge. That's so neat. Oh my god, this thing is wicked cool. So what I really need is I now need an add-on to handle liquids. So I need a liquid tank. Oh my god, I could literally make the ultimate train. Yeah, I could, yeah. I just have to build a way for it to handle liquids. And then it would be the king. What here would allow me to do that? Oh, here we go, tanks. So I guess he would use liquid sensors to detect the liquid. Oh, this detects lava or water. I wonder if it doesn't detect oil. So much research I will have to do on the wiki. But in the meantime... And there's water. Oh no. There are problems with the design. There are definitely. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there are problems with the design. Most notably, it is easily slaughtered by water and or other materials. So that sucks. Yeah. So, in essence, it's a good idea in theory, and I guess if you were like on the surface, this would probably be really efficient because you could build a giant highway and just have this thing build the railway for you. But I guess here underground, it's not as useful because it can easily run into problems with liquids. So again, 3 diamonds later, what I've managed to do is just build a more advanced version of me that burns fuel. So, nice. Also, carry your own filthy cobble. I don't want it. You carry your own crap. Figure that out. But it is pretty self-efficient though. Or self-sufficient. I have to say, I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. I can pretty much set it on its own and it will do whatever I need it to do by itself. And it will just run until it runs out of fuel, which it does seem to burn quite a bit of fuel. And the drill durability's okay. It seems okay. So I guess that's a block count for how many blocks it can mine, and it looks like, what is that? 293,000. Oh my. And maybe I shouldn't complain about the durability. That's quite good. So I think we have 2 options. If I don't the problem is if I don't babysit it, it's definitely gonna get killed. Not killed, but like messed up by oil or other stuff. I wish I could see those pockets of oil or water so I can get rid of them. Because at the elevation we're at, which is 19, it's very common. So, kind of annoying. But other than that, it's remarkably quick. I should have installed a seat on top so I could just ride in it. But then it would have a lot less storage, to be fair. So, I'm hoping that when it gets full. So are these the modules? And like, oh yeah, it just tells me what's in it. Okay, that's neat. And then what's this? High priority, medium, what's low priority? Does it just work slow? Oh, it works a little slower, it looks like, for fuel. Okay, so it's just efficiency. Which, I don't know why you would run it in anything less than full blast, since, you know, that's kind of the most efficient it can actually run. Well, you know, it's not, again, it's not horrible. I've had worse machines. I can dig quite a bit faster than it, but, you know. Actually, who is actually, I don't know, hold up, I don't think that's true. Let's see who's faster. I'm gonna start at the same time as it does. Oh, I'm just a little bit faster than it is. Okay, I'm just slightly faster. So actually, that's really efficient. If you set 3 of these to run at the same time, on each, because I have their rails right here. You can kind of see how I designed this. This 3 gets cleared here. This one clears these 3, and then I have to clear the ones on the edge. If you set up 3 different rails here, oh my god, you could go to town. You could completely level this entire thing. And if you had a way to store liquids, which I'll bet you can do. Ooh, are we gonna get to see the bridge layer in action? Because there's water here. Ooh, I'm just gonna stick close and watch, because I'm curious. No, it's not. The water pool doesn't extend that far over. An underground water pool, though. Oh. Okay, so I think it continues running when it's destroyed. Yeah, it tries to keep running even when there's oil. So, and then what it's going to do is it's going to try to put a rail here, wherever it was pointing. Yeah, see, it's trying to find where it would like to go, which just makes things worse. Okay. Well, it was a good experiment. it really does kind of have to be very carefully monitored. I wonder if I can just send it, hold on, can I just send it back with all of its stuff? So, no, other way. Yes, okay, so if I just load you up, will you just leave? Like, is it that simple that I can just say, get out of here? Oh, bye-bye. Apparently it is. It just took off without me. Oh, it's actually pretty, it nips along. And it just mined up the lantern again. Oh yeah, she goes. Wow, that thing is really efficient. I'm actually super stoked about this. I've just got to find better ways to... Oh, it's trying to use charcoal. That's not acceptable. Oh, okay, bye. Hey, come back. You're gonna run into oil again. Can I just push it? Yeah. You're gonna run into oil. Okay, never mind. I give up. It's just gonna slap into oil, and this is gonna repeat itself. Ready? Oh no! It did. Oh, did it not? It might be past that one pocket of oil. This thing's neat. It's like watching like a little kid's robot. You're just so impressed it can do what it can do, but you know at the same time it's like, this isn't very high tech, but it's like, oh, it's so cool. It reminds me a lot of Lego Mindstorms, like NXT, where you kind of build a robot and then watch it go about doing everything but what you asked it to do, but it's really good at doing the things you didn't ask it to do. Like if you made a robot, for example, that picks up blue balls and it's supposed to put them in the blue hole, for example, you probably made a robot that actually picks up red balls and puts them in the blue hole. It doesn't do quite what you asked it to do, but it's really good at it. So you're like, oh, it's so cute. I forgive it. Like, yeah. I'm just gonna fill this thing's inventory up and hope it doesn't die. Yeah, that liquid sensor must actually do something. I'll probably check the wiki after the stream and see if I can't learn from it. In which case, I think I'm going to stop this thing before it gets too far, because... Oh, I didn't stop it. Here, I need you to go the other... No, don't mind me. Oh, stop. No, no, no. Other way. Thank you. Bye. Oh, I'm pinned in. Ow. Well, that's, that wasn't very nice, was it? Those guys are mean. Yeah, right click is disable. Okay. Can I disable it while it's here and it'll still empty its inventory? Yes, it will. Look at that. That's neat. Wow. That is super duper efficient. That's really neat. So I'm guessing what you can do too is you can probably switch things between slots, and then that will determine how things get pumped out. But that was really efficient, I gotta say. I like it. It's super duper cool. It's just not perfect, so I'm gonna have to definitely look through a couple things like the wiki to figure out how it really should work. I'll have to give like Sticks some patch notes about like, this is how it works, be careful with it. Hold on just a sec. I'm gonna go over here. The music had gotten to the end, so I was just kind of restarting it real quick. Not that it matters, but because guys, that's gonna be it. 2 hours later, we've got it. Had a good start. I'm gonna head up to the surface because I'd rather be at the surface when I save than down here. Because once I shut the server down, it's gonna remember my last position, so I don't want to be down there. Because if I restart the server and it restarts me down there, I'll die, which would just suck. Because being a server instead of a single player file, logging out saves you from damage, but it doesn't stop things from spawning near you, so. Well, guys, thank you so much for, or folks, sorry. Not trying to misgender anybody there. Folks, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful night. Get some sleep, relax, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.